Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. We're going to explore two of the most fascinating fighter jets in the modern world, the Sukhoi Su-35s from Russia and the F-35 Lightning II from the United States. Both of these machines represent the pinnacle of their respective nations' aerospace engineering, and both symbolize not only advanced technology, but also very different philosophies about how air superiority should be achieved. The Su-35s is often described as a super maneuverable beast, capable of extreme dogfighting agility, while the F-35 Lightning II is regarded as a stealthy flying computer designed to dominate battlefields through information integration and invisibility rather than raw speed or agility. When you put these two jets side by side, you are essentially comparing power versus stealth, muscle versus brain, and tradition versus future vision. If we begin with the exterior design, the Su-35s looks aggressive and muscular. It is a large aircraft stretching over 21 meters in length with broad wings, powerful tail fins, and massive engine nozzles that instantly communicate its thrust vectoring capability. The exterior of the Su-35s is not built for stealth. It is built for intimidation. Every line and curve has the purpose of maximizing aerodynamic control and making the aircraft capable of high G turns. The large intakes feed the twin F-41 F-1S engines with enough air to deliver incredible thrust, and the overall impression is that this jet is a predator designed to dominate the skies by sheer presence. Now contrast that with the F-35 Lightning II, whose exterior takes the exact opposite approach. Instead of intimidation, the F-35 shape is all about disappearance. Its surfaces are smooth, its lines are carefully blended, and its edges are angled to scatter radar waves. The result is a fighter that may not look as aggressive, but is far more difficult to detect on radar screens. The F-35 is shorter and more compact than the Su-35s, and its entire appearance reflects the ST. The stealth philosophy: it is not here to show off, it is here to vanish. Inside the cockpit, you also see the different philosophies of design. The Su-35's cockpit feels like a blend of traditional rugged Russian engineering and modern upgrades. The pilot sits surrounded by multifunction displays, a heads-up display, and digital controls. Yet the interior still has that sense of durability and toughness that Russian aircraft are known for. It is functional, reliable, and made to perform under extreme conditions. The F-35 cockpit, however, is like stepping into the future. Instead of multiple displays, there is a single large touchscreen interface. Everything is digital, everything is integrated, and the pilot wears a special helmet-mounted display that projects all critical information directly onto the visor. This means the pilot does not just look at screens, but sees a complete picture of the battlefield. As if the jet itself has merged with the pilot's vision, it feels less like flying a fighter jet and more like commanding an advanced flying computer. Performance-wise, the Sukhoi Su-35s is unmatched in raw speed and maneuverability. It can fly at speeds of Mach 225, which is about 2,400 kilometers per hour, and has an impressive combat range of about 3,600 kilometers without refueling. Its twin F-41 F-1S engines provide thrust vectoring, meaning the nozzles can change direction to push the aircraft in ways normal jets cannot. This allows it to perform maneuvers such as the Cobra, the tail slide, and extreme tight turns that leave most opponents struggling to keep up in close-range dogfights. This agility makes the Su-35s one of the most dangerous jets in the sky, because if it can get close enough, it can outmaneuver almost anything. The F-35, however, was not designed to match that kind of maneuverability. Its top speed is lower at Mach 16, around 1960 kilometers per hour, and its range is also shorter at around 2,200 kilometers. Yet what the F-35 lacks in speed and agility, it makes up in stealth and sensors. It carries the most advanced radar and electronic warfare systems of any jet in the world. It can detect, track, and engage enemy aircraft long before they can detect it in a one-on-one dogfight. The Su-35s might have the advantage, but in beyond visual range combat, the F-35 dominates because it sees first, shoots first, and kills first. Safety is another area where the two jets approach problems differently. The Su-35 ensures safety through toughness, redundancy, and raw strength. It is built to survive high-G maneuvers and rough conditions, and it is equipped with electronic warfare systems designed to jam enemy missiles and radars. The cockpit systems are made with backups, so that if one fails, the pilot still has options. In essence, the safety philosophy of the Su-35s is survive the fight by being stronger than the enemy and capable of taking punishment. The F-35 instead makes safety about survivability through stealth. If the enemy cannot see you, they cannot shoot you. It also has automatic threat detection systems, advanced countermeasures, and an overall design that prioritizes not being targeted in the first place. Instead of surviving hits, the F-35 tries to avoid them altogether. When it comes to unique selling points, the Su-35 stands out as the ultimate dogfighter. It is not stealthy, but it can overwhelm with sheer speed, agility, and heavy firepower. It can carry up to 8 tons of weapons, including long-range air-to-air missiles, air-to-ground missiles, bombs, and rockets. It is versatile enough to dominate in air combat and also strike ground and naval targets. This makes it a favorite in regions where close combat and raw performance are valued. The F-35, however, is not selling itself as a dogfighter. It is selling itself as a network stealth platform. It is not just a jet. It is a node in a larger digital battlefield. It can gather data from satellites, ships, and ground forces and share that information with allies. It can act as a scout, a strike fig fighter, an electronic warfare platform, and more. Its unique selling point is that it is not fighting alone. It fights as part of a system. Price is a major factor that divides these jets. The Su-35 is relatively affordable in comparison, costing around $85 million per unit. Depending on contracts, this makes it attractive to nations that want advanced performance without paying for stealth and high-tech integration. The F-35, on the other hand, is expensive with costs ranging from $90 to $120 million per unit, and that does not even include the high maintenance and operational costs, which are much greater than the Su-35s. However, countries buying the F-35 are not just buying a jet, they are buying into an entire network of technology, stealth capability, and interoperability with allies. In conclusion, when you look at the Su-35s and the F-35 Lightning II side by side, you're not really asking which one is better. You are asking which philosophy of air combat you believe will dominate the future. The Su-35s is built for the traditional idea of air superiority, where the best pilot and the most maneuverable jet wins the fight. It is fast, agile, heavily armed, and terrifying in close combat. The F-35 is built for modern networked warfare, where battles are won before the enemy even knows the fight has begun. It is stealthy, intelligent, and designed to integrate with other assets on land, at sea, and in the air. If the fight is up close, the Su-35 has the edge. If the fight is beyond visual range, the F-35 is likely to win. Neither jet is absolutely superior. Each is the champion of its own philosophy of combat, and together they represent two of the most advanced visions of military aviation in the 21st century.